Once upon a time, in a serene pond nestled amidst tall reeds and colorful wildflowers, lived a cheerful and adventurous duck named Della. Della was no ordinary duck. She had dazzling white feathers that sparkled like dewdrops in the morning sun. Her eyes were as bright as the bluest sky, and her spirit was as free as the wind. Della had 5 adorable ducklings, Daisy, Danny, Dolly, Duke, and Dina. They were the most mischievous and playful little ducklings anyone had ever seen. They followed their mother everywhere, eager to explore the world beyond their cozy pond. One sunny morning, Della gathered her ducklings around her. "Listen, my darlings," she quacked affectionately, "today we're going on a grand adventure." The ducklings' eyes widened with excitement. "Where are we going, Mama?" asked Daisy, the curious one. "To the Great Blue Lake," Della replied, her eyes twinkling with anticipation. "It's a place of wonder and discovery." The ducklings flapped their wings in delight, and together, the little family set off on their journey. Along the way, they encountered friendly frogs, chatty dragonflies, and even a wise old turtle who shared stories of the world beyond the pond. As they reached the Great Blue Lake, the ducklings gasped in awe. The lake stretched out as far as their eyes could see, its waters shimmering like liquid sapphires. Della led her ducklings to the edge of the lake, where they saw their reflections for the very first time. "Look, Mama, there's another duck just like me," quacked Danny, his voice filled with amazement. Della smiled and explained, "That's your reflection, dear. It's like a magical mirror that shows us how we look." The ducklings took turns admiring themselves in the water, giggling and splashing around. But then, Dolly noticed something unusual, a colorful boat with a fluttering flag in the distance. "Mama, what's that?" Dolly asked, pointing her wing. Della looked and saw the boat too. "That, my little adventurers, is a boat that can take us to explore the other side of the lake." With Della leading the way and her ducklings paddling excitedly behind her, they reached the boat. Della hopped on board, and one by one, her ducklings joined her. They were ready for a new adventure. As the boat gently glided across the water, the ducklings marveled at the beauty of the lake and the distant mountains. They spotted graceful swans, playful otters, and even a rainbow arching across the sky. Time flew by, and the sun began to dip below the horizon. Dina yawned and nestled closer to her mother. "Mama, will we come back to the Great Blue Lake?" Della wrapped her wing around Dina. "Of course, my dear. The world is full of wondrous places to explore, but our pond will always be our home." With contented hearts and memories of their grand adventure, Della and her ducklings sailed back to their pond. Under the twinkling stars, they fell asleep, dreaming of all the amazing places they would one day explore together. And so, Della the daring duck and her darling ducklings continued to embark on new adventures, always learning, laughing, and cherishing the bonds that held them together, the bonds of love, family, and the magic of discovery.